We got to pick any place we wanted and chose to move up there. And swore we would never leave there. That was going to be our last place to ever live. It was beautiful, it was, until, the fire. 2020 was a bad year. Starting January 1st, my husband passed away with cancer. Kirk and I would go over to the bridge a lot, watch little ducks and stuff. He loved to fish. We would drive the hills because it's so beautiful and we love the outdoors. That river, you could sit on the porch every day and just hear the river go by, and you could hear the wind blow, and it was just a real calming, beautiful world.
911.
We have a fire up Susan Creek Road. I'm at Susan Creek Mobile Home Park, and I can see the smoke just pouring up there.
Right. Well, we just stay alert.
It looked like off on the other side, it was in the trees, and it looked like at first like I thought it was somebody had a campfire out there, but it kept getting bigger and bigger, and then you could hear like this jet engine sound, and then you could hear the crackling of the wood, and it was just getting closer and closer, and then I could see the flames. It was burning. You could see the fire. It was right there. Yeah, it was right there. It was scary. I had to run to the other tenant's house because it was early in the morning and some of them were still sleeping. One house I had to knock on the door, go in, and literally shake them and wake them up and tell them we have to get out. Then somebody's beating on my door and I open up and it's the sheriff. And he's yelling at me to get out now. I'm like, my cats, I can't go without my cats. And so I'm trying to find my cats. And he's saying, you get out now or you're never gonna get out. On the way to Swiftwater, there's fire on both sides of the road, and that was scary. And we get to Swiftwater, and there's other people that look just as lost as we did, and we're there, and then the sheriff comes and tells us we can't be there, that they moved that to a level 2, and that we have to go even farther down the road. It was not fun. It was scary. The scariest thing I've ever been through. Somebody who had lived there before a few years back, they filmed my house burning down and even said units 1 through whatever, and had the film, and that's how I found out my house was gone. I literally watched it burn. And that's not a good feeling at all. It was pretty devastating. I lost everything, even, which I don't know why I didn't grab them, my husband's ashes. And that, I think, bothered me the most, mentally, very much. My cousin found this place that would come and find my husband's ashes, and they contacted me and found them. I didn't know how somebody could find ashes in ashes, and they came with 2 archaeologists, 2 cadaver dogs, a fire and a police guy out of California, and told me that if they're there, they'll find them, and they did. Even though you're cremated, you still have a smell. They took the dogs off up into the burnt woods and then brought them back and turned them loose again, and the dogs kept going there, and they lay down when they find it, and they would lay down, and the first time that the dog laid down, my daughter and I just started bawling and said, oh no, we found Dad. And they told us, no, don't get excited, you know, we got to make sure. And then they took the dogs away, brought them back again, and the dogs did it again, and it was him. And they found my husband and put him in a bag and gave him to me. And I never ever thought that would ever be possible. To me, that is the biggest blessing out of this whole fire, is I got my husband back. You know, in pieces, but I have him.